Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Monday, March 15th, 2:37 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. Sorry for the background noise, but it costs too much to turn the ether miners off right now. So, as always, go to bitcoindailyview.com. Got more for you there. Looking at the market today, a mix of green and red without a doubt. We do have some green players though. Got Matic, ENJ, Algo, RVN, VET are showing up for work today, but a lot of the crypto market is dumping hard, basically because Bitcoin's been volatile. It dumped hard, but it's definitely recovering. We'll take a look at that, of course. Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours, 11.7 billion, not bad at all. A little bit more than usual, even hey, and it's in the red too. So people making their money off this dump, or at least panic selling. We shall see. Um, Basically 5.9, almost 6 billion in volume on Binance alone. Coinbase 2 billion in volume. Bitfinex 1.1 or 1 point, you could say 2 billion in volume. I bet those were shorters, you know. And personally, sorry, I hope they were shorters getting wrecked. Anyhow, here we go. Binance 55% longs, 45% shorts. So sentiment is long, but I'm not going to call it a confident long. All right, look at the 45-minute chart, which is all I'm really going to do. Okay, for Bitcoin today, if you look, we have been well above the white moving average here, which is the 200 moving average, and of course the 314 moving average also. This is a 45-minute chart, immediate price action, yes, but we're seeing a lot of data in this chart. Thanks to my badass NVIDIA 1070 Ti video card and this nice monitor, so we can see this. Every trader needs these things. Well, here we go. We did, of course, dump from our recent up here kind of high all the way down an easy 10 or 11% dump. Not a big deal, because if you look not even all that incredibly closely, you can see we are beginning to trend back up. Now, we went below the 200 moving average, of course. We did find support, and we wicked, basically. We did a wick bounce off the 314 moving average. Pretty darn cool. For me right now, a little hard to be exactly sure where to grab a fib on this one, but I'm just going to say, how about we do right here where we made a run to break the 200 moving average in the 45-minute chart. And if we look at this, something I do note is check it out. All right, we basically did a wick bounce off the 314 moving average, and also that happens to be, looking at the Fibonacci the way I've done it right now, that's the .5 fib line at 5400, about 54,500, a wick bounce there. So look at that lines up. That is like amazing. That is amazing. The 314 moving average, .5 fib line, wick, boom. And as you can see, we are pressing, or I should say we are finding support and resistance right here at the 382 fib line, which is 56,200, 56,300 about. And we are gradually beginning to see a nice upturn here on the 45-minute chart. And check it out. It will not be too long before we are challenging the 200 moving average, the white one right there. So I have myself personally alerts set. Oops, sorry about that. I have alerts set for when we break the 200 moving average. I'll go, time to wake up and look at the charts. And then also I have another alert set when we break 60,000 again, which I do not think will be very long. I know this is a 9 to 10 or 11% dump, depending on how you look at it. But these are completely natural. We've been above the 200 moving average here. It's a beautiful thing. We had a dump. I mean, people look at the why, the news. Believe me, I know I don't delve a lot into news here when I do these, but I watch a lot of news. I read a lot of news. Why it happened, whatever. Honestly, nobody particularly exactly knows. Some say it was India feigning as if they were going to do regulation again, which they won't, because they, that's not going to happen. Every week they'll say, oh, we're going to regulate. Then the next week they say, oh, we didn't say that. It's just nonsense. So is there really any strong FUD in the market that would have made this happen? I didn't see anything, honestly. So if you did, comment and let me know. But I just didn't really see anything. I think these are just natural. Directional index is in the red, but it is moving towards a positive green candle at some point in the next couple hours, I'd imagine, unless something goes wrong. Squeeze indicator shows that we're definitely moving towards a positive uptrend. KRI is just right now back in the green. Now the stochastic RSI definitely shows overbought But that's fine because we are, well, anyway, when things dump this hard, forget, I'm more and more, I'm going to do something kind of fun today. Boom. I get a lot more out of the KRI than I do the stochastic RSI, so I might just stop using the RSI. It's always a little confusing. It seems to lag so much with the KRI, which actually predates the RSI, is I'm finding to be a much more powerful and simple indicator. So with that said, here we are. Watch for that 200 moving average on a break. Watch for that break above the 200 moving average on a 45-minute chart. Watch for that break above 60K on any time frame you want, because right now it looks like we're making a recovery and we're moving in that direction. As you can see, also all the Madrid ribbons did turn red. You can see it right here. I would expect we'll see in the next couple hours those turn green again, probably as we cross the 200 moving average. The Madrid indicator, which is all these EMAs here, green positive, red not so positive. You can find over at Bitcoin Daily View. I linked to it there. It's a trading view indicator. Now, with that said, if we do want to look, zoom out just a little bit, you can see that, on a 4-hour chart, really this dump is not that impressive. Always zoom out a little bit, and let me find my double thinger. Yes, parallel channel. If I was to go like this and make a channel, you could see that really, not bad. We're cruising. Not a bad deal at all. And of course, on the 4-hour chart also, you can see that we are, at the moment, red in the directional index, but the ADX is still in the right spot. It's above 25, and the squeeze indicator is showing a negative squeeze. So we could see more of a downtrend, but and the KRI is red. But if we go to the 45-minute chart, more immediate price action, I am trusting these indicators slightly more, and I do think that we are beginning to see like I noted before, we're beginning to see a trend out of this situation, and basically a huge part of that is it's signified by this wick to the 314 moving average, and as you can see, it already has once found the 200 moving average to be a rejection, but we're moving up. So anyway, like I say, all is good. This is a natural dump. It happens, whatever. But it can screw your trading up for a day, at least for me personally, because it can make everything a little bit volatile. With that said, Tesla's Elon Musk wants Coinbase to become Doge friendly. Well, Tesla, they did do their 1.5 billion through over-the-counter buy through Coinbase, I do believe, and now Elon is like, hey, we did something for you. Now it's time for you to do something for us. And well, I'm not seeing Doge extremely pump yet, but I think we might see a pump on that news, because check it out. With Bitcoin dumping, it did go below the 200 it did go between the 200 moving average, but it did make a 314 bounce, even if it kind of went past a little bit. It found a couple instances here where it got rejected. It got rejected basically once, or you might say twice, however you want to look at it. But it struggled with the 200 moving average a little bit. And now it's above it, broke above it very strongly. Now it appears like it will probably find support above it. Directional index will turn green pretty soon. IDX is in the right spot, above 25. Not directional index, but squeeze indicators beginning to turn green. KRI is good. And I've had it with the RSI. It's boring. I officially ban it from my reality. KRI will take you a lot further, a lot faster. So with that said, boom, Doge. Got some positive Doge news. It would not surprise me if it shows up on Coinbase. And I also wanted to mention Doge, if you're a BitPay crypto debit card user, I am. I noticed it went dink. I went, what do you want? And it showed me I actually do have a Doge wallet there. So it does handle mostly only major cryptos, only a couple. And now, boom, Doge is one of them. I made the wallet, all that stuff, and stuck some Doge in there, and I'm happy with that. So I think that's pretty massive adoption. I don't know how far the reach really is with the BitPay card. Definitely not as easy to use as some others like crypto.com and such like that, but still, that is pretty cool adoption. So Elon wants Coinbase to do him a favor back, it looks like. BitPay is now making it is now a crypto that you can use with a BitPay wallet, BitPay crypto debit card, and it definitely took a dump with Bitcoin, made a bounce back in a expected spot. It makes sense to me. Broke above that 200 moving average very powerfully, and now it's coming, kind of probably come back, make a bounce off it again. Really, all is looking good. These indicators look like we are going to rocket ship to Pluto this thing. It would not surprise me. I mean, if we basically went back to, if we kind of got cruising, just went back to, where it's been, just follow that trend, or let's say we just, get back to where we started, that could be, 8% in a day and 7 hours or so. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but Doge, I'm watching it. This chart's not super great, but it ain't super bad. So let's see what happens. Now, RVN has lost its damn mind. I don't know why it's doing this. I have been watching RVN, and like I say, one of the reasons why I have been watching Raven Coin is that it is basically a tokenization coin that was doing it before it was cool. And I'm just waiting for I just have a feeling this is going to get like NFT realized by somebody and just rocket ship to Pluto, because, it's, it is a, let's look at RVN versus BTC. It means a little bit more to me. Yeah, I mean, this is a 440 sat coin. I mean, it's ultimately low sat, in my opinion, low sat value. So we'll go back. So, I mean, really, against Bitcoin, wow, if you'd been in Raven Coin, oh my lord. If you saw that 200 moving average break and you hopped in there, I hate that thing. If you, what if you'd like, oh, wait, I hate this thing. I never use this dumbass feature. Sorry, for those who like that, I hate it. Here we go. Let's say you had caught that 200 moving average break right about there. Oh my God, 44%. If you had like a 10% trailing take profit, you'd probably be hitting it just about at 30% profit. Woo! Oh my lord. So anyway, Raven Coin has lost its mind. If anybody knows why, let me know. I really am, like I say, I'm watching this for it to become realized by NFTers, because it is a very nice method for doing that. Directional index here is in the green. ADX is where you want it. We do have a positive squeeze indicator happening right here, and signified by the little white golf balls, and that's the way I like setting it up. I can kind of show you, just for anybody who might want to see, right here, color 2. I make it nice and bold, and so I can see that, so I can see when squeezes take effect. So check it out. I link to it over at bitcoindailyview.com as an indicator. KRI is beautiful. Stochastic RSI is in the right spot. Of course, it's a little bit overbought by that indicator. Still, though, Raven Coin, what in the crap is going on? All right. VET's doing well today, but like a lot of vaults right now, I'm noticing they may have, recovered, fought back against basically Bitcoin dumping, but now they're beginning to slow down a bit. I think the ADX is probably going to go below 25 here. It already is. It's about 23. This guy here, VET USDT, looks like it's beginning to cool off after the pump. I'd wait for it to find a bounce spot. Not a bad trade. ENJ, it's been moving, but as you can see, it's cooling off right now. And so the indicators basically show that to be the case, although we may have found a bounce spot. Watch this guy for the ADX to turn back up. So ENJ USDT, not looking bad, possibly could be finding a bounce spot right now. It definitely would make sense because there is previous support and resistance. Sorry, that doesn't look very groovy. There is definitely previous support and resistance here in the chart. So it would make a sense if it's found a bounce spot. ENJ USDT, as always, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. I'm a crazy dude in his garage. All right, so let's only do what the World Economic Forum and Peter Schiff tell you, okay? And that's not advice either. That's sarcasm. All right, Matic has definitely made some moves. It's a 45-minute chart in the last day or so. But in general, its indicators just look weak, and it's been sideways. And I think we're probably going to see a negative MACD cross, a negative 200 moving average cross here on the 4-hour chart. Let's look at a 45-minute chart. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart looks a little bit more positive. Anyway, Matic's hard to read right now. For me, I think it's a bit sideways. I'm not excited about Matic versus USDT. I'll go. As you can definitely see, it pumped after, with Bitcoin's volatility, it's definitely been volatile also. Right now, it's kind of making a downtrend. I would say I'll go which has made some gains recently, is probably it needs to go down a little bit more to actually find a spot to continue. But I see no reason why Algo USDT would not continue. H bar, whatever this coin is, it pumped recently, of course, and now it's gotten all crazy because of Bitcoin's volatility, and it definitely has not seen its bottom yet where it's going to turn around. So with that said, Doge, kind of a maybe. If you're a Doge fan, this chart is looking interesting. I would wait for a green directional index candle here on the 45. I'd wait for a squeeze to fire off, but in general, Doge against USDT is looking kind of groovy. Let's look at Doge for fun against BTC right now. How's that looking? Oh, I see an old fib retracement there. I must have done it sometime. Okay, yeah, if we do look, Doge against BTC, it is above the 200 moving average, but the 200 moving average is below the 314, so the fast is below the slow, etc. Anyway, yeah, I'm not very excited about Doge versus BTC, but Doge, Doge against USDT. If you're into that coin, I think you might be happy. I myself will just be honest with you. I threw little tether into it this morning when I saw that set up like that. Raven coin, it needs to cool down a bit, but let's see which way it's going to go. This may retrace and keep going. Too early in this insane pump to really know what's going to happen. Part of it is I just don't know why it's happening. If you got news on Raven coin why this is happening, let me know. VET, not exciting. ENJ, I think it may have found support. I think if we actually look at it, it may be, I know I'm kind of micro guessing here, but look at that. We have a nice little green candle there. Watch this guy. Watch for the directional index to turn up. Well, to continue being green, the ADX to pop up a little bit. Watch the squeeze indicator. Watch the KRI to get green again. And, of course, the stochastic RSI. Even though I give it a lot of crap, watch the blue line to cross over the signal and move back into the buy zone. ENJ may have more to go. Matic sucks. Sorry. Algo, loser. Not ready to turn around yet. And, of course, H-bar USDT, whatever H-bar is, I wouldn't touch it yet. We'll check on it again tomorrow. I will try, by golly. No, I will do. There is no try. I will get these suckers out early in the morning. I really enjoy doing it. Shit's just been crazy recently. Life is beautiful. Life is good, but I'm just friggin' busy, and sorry I have not rocked these out every day early. I do enjoy it, and I will work this week diligently to keep these out early because I know a lot of people do enjoy them, and I like doing it. It's fun. Anyway, welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It's a new week. I myself am really jazzed. I think we're going to see Bitcoin rock back above 60K in no time. I think a big signifier of that will be when it hits around like 58,000. Yeah, when we definitely clear that 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. When we hit like 58,000 and find support on top of the 200 moving average, we're good to go. If we don't just rock right back to 60, momentum is growing. One thing about these dumps is this really does. I mean, you got to realize the exchanges, they do tend to wipe the longs, and this is just enough of a dump to liquidate, to basically hit the stop on a lot of longs. So exchanges are in the game to make money, and I know this is conjecture. Everybody thinks they know why these things happen. I mean, and you can follow an endless rabbit holes as to why, but maybe an incredibly Occam's razor kind of simplistic reason for this happening is simply exchanges got to dump the longs because they don't want to pay for them. So if you ask me, that's probably what happened. And I'm sure if we look at Glassnode and Crypto Quaint and other things that I definitely follow, we'll probably see in the next day or so that, of course, we know very well that OTC buying probably has not slowed down one darn bit, and they're hopping on this sweet price for Bitcoin. So this to me is rocking. These kind of dumps get it out of Bitcoin system, and we're still bullish AF. And I'll probably be talking, what's going to happen? Well, comment. What do you think? before you see me again tomorrow, and I will make a video, darn it, will we be over 60K again? It could really happen. Anyway, it's a wonderful, volatile 2021 in both the world, in spirituality, in cosmic weather, and crypto. Take it easy, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.